going? Heat override, and are you ready to bring the pain this week for Dr. Roto and for all of you? I'm ready to go. Let's get to it. Oh, yeah. Are you ready for the new episode for week 6 of Hard Hits and Cool Picks? Oh, yeah. How was everybody doing? I mean, that was a crazy week. We've had people in the Discord already. They got Jefferson on their team. They got Connor on their team. And I'm just like, they have no IR. So let's start out for a little second. Man, some of the leagues, okay, so this is the minimum. You got to have 6 bench spots and maybe at least 1 IR. People just get hurt anymore all the time. It happens. And I think that somebody shouldn't have to just sit out for the entire year because they have 3 or 4 injuries happen. I've had this happen to me one year, like back in the 90s or something like that. Yeah, because I've all played this long, but we all have. I had 3 quarterbacks go down for the year, and I picked up backups. I ended up having to start like Tony Banks, and then he sucked so bad I had to start TJ Rubley. Like TJ Rubley. How many of you people have started TJ Rubley in fantasy football? Yeah, I want to hear that. You go to Dr. Roto, add us on Twitter at Dr. Roto at Heat Override. I want to know if you have ever started TJ Rubley, because guess what? You didn't. I had to deal with it. Y'all had to deal with it. But now times have changed. You can't just throw away your league money. So get an IR. You don't need 6 bench spots, but give somebody a move. So this person can put either Connor or Jefferson on the IR, keep the other one on his bench so that it helps him. Let's get to the hard hits and cool picks review of last week. Man, I went digging for some people. I found you Miles Bryant, and he exceeded what exactly I said he would exceed. He did great. I saw Doc went and picked him up in our Dynasty League. That gave me a little thing. So I love you, Doc. I love that. I did, Doc. I was just like, when y'all see that, I was like, oh, man, did he read my article? Did he not read my article? I don't know what you did, buddy, but no matter what, I love you anyway. Ooh, yeah. Let's get to it. Drew Sanders got sat. Yay, it happens. I called it out. I said, if he plays, he plays. I said it on this podcast. I wrote it in my article. He didn't play. I'm going to call that a push. All right. Now, I'll take the loss for Chad Muma. He did play. He had some bonehead plays. He was only a couple tackles off from what I said he would get. And, that just didn't work out. They also had some other linebackers come back. So, unfortunately, Muma didn't get a lot of playing time. That happens. I'll take that as a loss. But Miles Bryant is a win. So, that's 1-1 last week because of that. Well, 1-1. So, but we'll count it. Why not? Tie. Sometimes things happen. Some people cut their hands on a Saturday, and I have my article out on a Tuesday and a Monday. So it doesn't matter when you get to it. It's always about getting into that subs only Discord. So join drroto.com with the key promo code DOC, D-O-C, and you will get a percentage off your amazing subscription. And you can talk to Doc and the rest of us. Dig it? Yeah. So that being said, and my heat of the week hit, and that was Aluakun. Yeah, I got it this time. I'm a little mad. I had a really hard week last week when I put that podcast out, just training people. Kata, that's what I do. Let's get to it. So that'll put me at 1-1 for the year. I was at 15-1. So now I'm going to be 16-2-1 for the year. Hey, I feel good about this article. Again, get those bets in. I didn't do the Drew Sanders bet. You couldn't do it. And again, they don't let these out. They seem to let out sacks out a little early. So you can predict some sacks. You might be able to grab some of those prop bets on either side, but you really have to dig sometimes. And really, it's at their disposal anymore. You can't even get the people that you want. And that sucks. And I'm going to bring up something. I have a special Bring the Pain episode for one of the sites this week after having a little bit of a little like, okay, I saw what y'all did there, but come on, man. They got to be better than that. You're going to have to tune in on Friday because it is going to be a banger. Ooh, yeah. Get it. So let's get to the new hard hits and cool picks for week 6. We're starting off with linebacker Drew tranquil. Man, he is filled in nicely for Nick Bolton. And the fact that he's filling in for such a great linebacker for this time, and the Chiefs are playing great defense right now, gives you a sigh and relief that he's going to be in your corner. Bolton seems to be out, so you're going to get Drew for a minute. And the one thing that I really do like about Drew right now is that, he's lower owned. We got him around, so many percent. So like nobody's really looking at him. And he's just over 2, really, just over 2%. I'm giving you players that are filling in because just like offensive players, you have to replace defensive players, and you need the best defensive players. And I got that for you. Only at Dr. Roto. Dig it? Yeah. Do it. So let's get to the second guy. Yo, I couldn't believe that this guy is still at 8%, just over 8%, as Kevon Wallace for the Arizona Cardinals. Like, are you serious, man? This man has already just came off a 10-tackle game, putting him at 40 tackles for the year. Seahawks like to throw the ball. Seahawks like to run the ball. Seahawks like to play defense. And no matter what, he is getting the play for your team. We're going to put him at 7 total tackles, 1 pass defense to get you all of those points that your team needs. Yeah, let's move along. Yo, I can't even do this right now. But there is a player, there is a linebacker that is right now so low owned that you'd be like, wait a minute, he's low owned like that? And mind you, all of his offensive players are picked. People are picking up people like Jamison Williams. So when we talk about Alex Anzalone being just above 5% rostered and playing great defense for a decent defense, like the Detroit Lions don't have a knockout defense like the San Francisco 49ers. Let's not get it twisted. Alex Anzalone is not anybody on that team. But on this team, he is the heart and the soul of the linebacking core. He is doing everything possible that will help your team win. And right now, at 35 tackles and a sack for the year, amongst other things, what do you have to lose? This man is starting, giving you a starting guy at 5% owned after all these injuries and all these things going on. You easily can plug him in. And Detroit is in shootouts. They're going to be in some shootouts soon, right? That means a lot of opportunity for you to get every tackle 4 point. That's TFP. Let's get that hashtag TFP, tackle 4 point, coined, heat override, dig it, yeah. And that is how your team will keep winning consistently. Even this week, I had my defensive players put up 25 points, not including my defense or my kicker. And I just lost. Injuries, no game flow, a whole bunch of crap. Josh Allen tried to save me, and I still lost. But, man, DJ Moore got me, and I called it out. So that being said, get over to Dr. Roto. Get ready for all of the amazing articles we have coming out and are already hitting the site right now as we speak so that you can bring the pain to your competition. May the tackles be with you, people. Ooh, yeah. Woo.